How do you set up your calories and macronutrients for a bulking phase? That is the topic of today's episode. But before I show you how to do that, I will have to go and work out. See you in a bit. We have three things that determine our physiques. Number 1, calories. Number 2, macronutrients. And number 3, getting stronger at the gym. Calories are responsible for our size. If you consume more, you get bigger. If you consume less, you get smaller. Macronutrients determine your body composition, the fat to muscle ratio. We will be talking about the big three: protein, fats, and carbohydrates. Alcohol is a macronutrient too, but it does not support muscle development and it's not common in most foods. Fiber is a macronutrient too, but we group it with carbohydrates. Water is a macronutrient, but it does not contain calories. With all that out of the way, let us set up your diet for bulking. The first and the most important step is you need to estimate your maintenance calories. Depending on your level of activity, you can use the formulas you see on the screen. As an example, let us assume you are one of these people who are not very active. We are going to use the second formula and you weigh 60 kg. Take your weight in kgs. In this example, it's 60 and multiply by 31. The answer is going to be 1860 calories. Those are your maintenance calories. If you eat that amount every day, you're going to maintain your size. But our current goal is not to maintain. We want to get bigger. We are bulking. To start our bulking phase, we are going to increase our calories by 10%. Take your maintenance calories. In our example, it's 1860 and multiply by 1.1. The answer is going to be 2046 calories. Let us go to macronutrients. When it comes to macronutrients, the first one you should set is protein. And this is because protein is the most important macronutrient when it comes to muscle development. The amount of protein you need is about 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kg. When bulking, your protein needs are not as high as when you're cutting. Since you're in a surplus, muscle loss is not a risk to you. That means you can use the lower range for protein. Take 1.6 and multiply by your weight in kgs. In this example, we are going to take 1.6 and multiply by 60. The answer is going to be 96 grams, and that is the amount of protein you need daily. Since 1 gram of protein contains about 4 calories, we are going to take 96 and multiply by 4. The answer is going to be 384 calories. After protein, the second most important macronutrient is fats. About 20 to 30% of your calories should come from fats. In this example, we are going to use 25%. We are going to take our calories, which are 2046, and multiply by 0.25. The answer is going to be 511.5 calories. Since 1 gram of fat contains about 9 calories, we are going to take 511.5 and multiply by 9. The answer is going to be 56.8 grams of fat. That is the amount of fat you need to eat every day. The third most important macronutrient is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are very important because they are your body's preferred source of energy. To find out how many calories you need from carbohydrates, you take your total calories and minus calories from protein and calories from fats. In our case, the answer is 1150 calories. Since 1 gram of carbohydrates contains about 4 calories, we are going to take 1150 and divide by 4. The answer is going to be 287.5 grams of carbohydrates. And here is the summary of these guys' macronutrients. Remember, these figures do not need to be fixed. You can always round them off. After setting up your calories and macronutrient, the next thing you need to do is come up with a workout program.